my confidence and turn the attitude up to 100%. Big shot, go off, yeah, I'm at it again.
Oh, yeah.
Good even getting.
Here we are, live with Paddle Night in Chicago.
Right on time.
Yeah. Yeah, here we are. No problem. We didn't take extra time to do a little double warm-up or anything.
Platform tennis is like the wave pool at the or the wave pool in the Royal Caribbean thing, where you just jump on and it's already going.
Yeah, you are just riding the wave the entire time.
Hold on to me and then just let go and you'll be surfing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Paddle Night in Chicago here on this fine Thursday in still November? I think
yes.
It's still November for like
it
a
is.
day. Well, how exciting is that? I'm Matt McClure alongside Sean Albrecht, and we are bringing you the match for Series 1 this evening.
Yes.
Here at Westmoreland Country Club in Wilmette,
beautiful,
Illinois. I'm pretty sure Wilmette is still in Illinois.
Tradition-laden Wilmette. Yes, Wilmette.
Yep, this is a fun one. It is Westmoreland against LifeSport. Dave Bukowski and Stu Bradley for Westmoreland will be taking on Ben Ashford and Alex Lambropoulos.
Exactly.
For the title tonight. For the
Ashford
title, the one-off
Lambropoulos
title.
are on the far court, by the way, just in case we have to let you go.
Yeah, Lambropoulos in the blue pullover and Ashford in the white-gray sweatshirt.
Yes.
And then over here, David Bukowski in the blue long sleeve with the white hat closest to the camera. And then Stu Bradley here playing deuce side, warming up in the screens. So,
yes. Oh, look at that. He's already got the touch. The feel. The fabric of our lives, Coach.
it really is.
It's cotton.
Are you sure it's cotton? I thought it was something else.
Yeah, you know what? I smell too much with the other stuff. Got to wear cotton.
I think the fabric of your life says a lot about you as a person. You know, if it's cotton, that's great. If it's like microfiber, that's a different thing. If it's leather, you really better
I think it's going to have to
stuff
be.
out.
I think it's going to be retailored. Is what's going to happen. I've been getting fat enough where that's just the way that works. I just want to shout out to one person actually, if he's even listening, which is Mark from Tanaqua. I'm not going to give you his last name, but he was just nice enough to come up and say how much he enjoys more you than me. By the way.
Well, I mean, it's a collective team effort,
It
really.
is, but he just enjoys the
Sean,
the
for every
casts.
person that likes me, there's 3 that love you. So that's typically how it works.
Right, and ironically, they all have my last name. It's amazing. No, I was just going to say that he just enjoys the casts, is what I'm going to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he just likes the cast.
Yeah.
He just enjoys watching them.
It's a fun thing to be able to do.
Yeah, it is.
So we're pretty deep in the season here with this being week number 9. We're starting to see some separation between teams now that everybody's got a whole bunch of matches under their belt.
You betcha.
I think Westmoreland is currently in 3rd place, and LifeSport is slightly lower than 3rd place.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well put.
I don't want to throw them under the bus, but there's a lot of season left.
There is. You never know. Look at the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah. Look at them.
I'm just throwing it out there, man. It's not. By the way, it's not noisy at all in this hut. Anyway,
no, we're in good shape.
I think we'll be all right. It's all right. It's supposed to give you the ambience of being in the hut. That's pretty much what our experience.
That's what
really
we're going for. We are bringing you a night of paddle that's like hanging out with some friends in the hut.
That's right.
That is the entire objective of
and
this.
Since I don't have any friends, I just pretend that, you know.
Well, I mean, you can continue to buy them on the internet. That's what I do.
Isn't that trafficking?
Not the way I do it.
Come on, no. So, all right. So it's good that these guys are warming up.
Yeah, everybody came out. They got a solid, 35, 40-minute warm-up in, and then they started warming up. So it's a good place to be.
Well, you know, in this 50-degree temperature, you could pull a muscle. So anyway, here's the thing. Maybe there's something to this. Watch this be an absolute dogfight because of the elongated warm-up.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me. I think this will be a fun match. David's a great player, always, super steady.
Yep.
Really precision drive. Doesn't hit the ball with a ton of spin, nor does he hit it incredibly hard.
No.
But he just steps up and takes time away and has such a short, compact backswing that it's kind of a tough read.
Yeah, it's sneaky quick.
Stu can hit a big ball off of both sides, forehands and backhands.
Yep.
I think his backhand might be a little stronger, and he might be slightly more comfortable with it, but that's got to be kind of a close call.
He also likes to take a little more of a shot at the serve. I remember.
Yeah, a little more action on his
Not
kick.
necessarily kill it,
for
but
sure.
he does hit a nice kick.
And then Ben Ashford over here on the far side, I've spent plenty of time on the court with, both as an opponent and as a partner. And he's one of those guys that comes from a pure tennis pedigree. And so he can make a weird half volley from anywhere on the court and sort of surprise you.
Oh yeah.
So if he gets hot, that's always a problem. And then Lambropoulos is fast as anybody.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
And also has solid drive off of both sides. Can do a
Pretty
lot
much
with the ball.
glides around.
Yep.
I mean that's the thing. I'm just always jealous of guys like that that have that kind of speed where they literally don't even look like their head's moving. They got the I call it the Carmen Miranda syndrome, where if he's got some fruit on his head, and you don't have to imagine the fruit on Alex's head right now.
No, now you have to. Now that you mentioned it, you do have to imagine fruit on Alex's head. In fact, do that for the whole match.
But my point is, it doesn't move. It's amazing, and but he is quick. It's unbelievable. We were watching him when we were out of town in Cleveland at the Masters. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't he there? Am I right?
Yep.
And I mean, the only thing that didn't make him quick enough would be Andrew Ong, who's superhuman in terms of quickness. But anyway, this promises to be a pretty good match here. I'm just wondering when exactly it's going to start. But do we have to do a read already?
No, we can't do a read yet. That would be totally inappropriate.
It just felt as though.
Well, we will say thanks to our local sponsors for the CPTC live stream, Illinois Bone and Joint, Viking, and, of course, Wintrust.
Yes, God bless them. God bless them all. Everyone.
I already have 2 accounts at Wintrust, but I'm going to start a 3rd. Every time I see the logo pop up, I'm going back.
I would. They just won't let me back in the building.
Nice. Well, that's a whole restraining order
that's
situation.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I get it. So getting ready to get started here. I really do think that this match has the potential to be a grind. It's funny because we were talking about it earlier. But, both of these teams have a robust roster, and I was talking to my buddy Josh earlier today about some paddle stuff, and he was like, "Don't be afraid to bring up that Girani's been dodging people all season long." And I get it, because now that he had the chance to play on the live stream, he's suddenly unavailable. But he is the future. So
yes, well, our ratings will suffer, but we'll try to get her.
And then I think David also plays a fair amount here with Marek Czerwinski.
Yeah.
But I think that they had mentioned that when we walked in, he's probably not playing tonight because he usually needs the late match.
Yes.
And as a parent, I can totally identify with that. So, but this is a great one here. David and Stu have played together a ton and, have a great partnership and communication going. And then, Ashford is one of those guys that can, just sort of play with anybody.
I was just going to say that. And you know what? You could say that about Lambo, too.
Yeah.
Alex can pretty much play with anybody as well.
Yeah, I agree. But, if Ben gets his lob going, out of the deuce side and Lambo gets hot on that ad side, it's particularly that, backhand screen drive that he has off of the backside.
Yeah.
That could be a factor.
Oh, unquestionably.
For those of you missing Cal Noble, who's normally in the booth with us commentating, unfortunately this evening we sent him home sick.
There goes our younger audience.
Because he disgusts me. Also, he wasn't feeling well.
In that order. First he disgusted us, and then he wasn't feeling well. All right, we're birds are away here,
We're
Coach.
off and running. At the court mic.
It's off.
There we go.
Wait a minute, I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah, I think
I did test it too. You'd think after I tested it, I would just leave it on.
No, all good.
There we go. Well, I just figured during the warm-up there's going to be a lot of profanity.
No, you're right. That's a good call. Plus,
No,
you don't
it's
want
not
the
true.
people at home to know the strategy in advance. That's fair. That's cheating. They could text somebody on the court, and then they'd pop up on their Apple Watch.
There we go.
I heard him say they were going to drive at you.
Paddlegate will have them.
Yeah, that'll be a real factor.
They'll suspend Harbaugh again because
Our
of
tens of viewers will be a scandal.
and Jim Harbaugh's got nothing to do with it. We're going to suspend him again.
This is one of my favorite parts about David Bukowski is that he always has his head in the game. They've started slow with a couple of like off-speed missed drives from Lambeau and Ashford, and Bukowski's still like, and now here's the strategy.
Good for him.
Yep.
I don't know what that kind of perfection is like.
Oh, the high backhand.
I was going to say.
Yep, smart play there from Ben.
And true to form, Coach, like we used to do when we were coaching, a high backhand's a problem, and of course he lost the point after hitting it. So
I mean,
what a surprise!
If you see that, if it's not a roller and you see that nice high backhand happen, you have to step up the way that Ben did and put the drive, back on that team.
Oh, he handles the seamer. I agree, Coach. By the way, Lambropoulos has a more than just a modicum of topspin on his forehand, so he'll snap one that looks like it's going long, but it's going to bite.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he's one of those guys that can, he puts enough top on it where it feels like it's crossing up by your head, and you should be letting the ball go.
Exactly.
But it's gonna come down.
Yeah. No, he's real good at that.
Read.
A backhand side a little flatter, but it's still got some junk on it.
It's a nice roller.
When I say junk, I mean that in the most respectful way. Nice.
Good pick by
Sounds
Alex.
Like I'm singing.
Ashford, always the rebel, refusing
music.
to wear blue with everybody else except for on his shoes. The other three guys were like, hey, let's keep it classy. And Ben was like, I'll wear that on my feet. You'll see Alex do a fair amount of that, but David able to capitalize in that situation, kind of read
staying home.
Yeah.
Or not staying home, I should say.
Lambeau had pushed forward a little early. So 40-15 here for Westmoreland, Game 1. If you're just joining us here, Westmoreland Country Club, Series 1 paddle here in Chicago.
I think we're at, what are we, week 8 already, Coach?
I think this is week 9. I think I have labeled as week 9, yeah. Week 9 of the live stream, week 10 of the league.
Got it. Week 9 is both sides of my golf score, basically. Nice, get in there. I was going to have a little bit better water foul. That one went a little afoul. There's a nice, won't come down.
Yeah, good pick.
Oh, that's a good touch. That's kind of vintage Ashford, though. He's got a really, really good touch on the lob most of the time. You were mentioning that earlier.
He does. He can really find that kind of finesse level on the lob. And he also, he hits a pretty pure kind of a continental forehand. So he doesn't change his grip a lot.
No. That's for losers. How would you do that?
That's a
how to stew.
Tough nick to
clean
the middle.
Living.
And takes
From
them
Stu.
up.
Amazing.
1-0 in the first game.
Perfect, Nick. Perfect, Nick. Should be like some type of one of those whisper advertisements.
Yeah.
Like lakes.
Yeah, I think more of what we should do should be an ASMR, paddle type of
exactly
type of activation. Now take that off the screen. Slower.
Do it again.
So Westmo is one of the incredible huts on the North Shore.
Yep.
They redid, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago. I could be wrong about that because I've gotten old, and so I just say anything that wasn't recent was 7 or 8 years ago.
That makes me a sequoia.
But yeah, one of the cool spots in Chicago. Great viewing, huge windows. They got a full kitchen.
It's beautiful.
A bar.
It's just a beautiful.
There's a crochet corner. Full human chess set.
Way on the other side, though.
Right.
They keep the crocheting away from the human chest.
Yeah.
It's
but
it's a state
members
law.
can sit up on a big chair and have the caddies move around like chess pieces. It's an incredible club.
It was mentioned in the APTA magazine, by the way.
The human chess set? I don't think that
Hut
came
of the
up.
month.
Yeah, it was. You are correct. Yeah, it for sure was.
People think I'm making that up.
It's probably been on there multiple times.
Manganese.
Ooh,
look at that.
little
It
kick.
worked.
Nice
Look
pick
at
right
Stu.
there from Stu.
He's picking up just where he left off with that Nick shot. The man's al fuego. Let's hit that logo. So this is not coming from me because it's too good an idea, okay? But I was teaching a junior paddle
I
lesson.
would steal it then.
And
if
one
I
of the
were you.
kids, I already did check
Okay,
this
good.
out. But this junior paddle, when a kid goes, if we hit the logo, it should light up and it should be worth an extra point. And I'm thinking, oh, that is a great idea. Just means you
I
gotta.
agree.
Oh, this is worth 2. Or you get the whole gang. You have to go game. You just as soon as you win the point, you
That's
win
a
the game.
sneaky little poke drive
That
from
was.
David where he'll just pull that out of nowhere.
That's the advantage of having that compact
Yep.
backstroke, coach.
Yep. Yeah, he does. He will occasionally surprise you with shots that you just don't read.
Yep.
Until it's
Wait
sort
till
of
the last
on your
second. Hit it
paddle.
like right there.
Yeah.
There we go.
And like even hitting one has given him a bunch of options, right? Where they're
Good
catching
touch.
them right on top of the net.
Sure.
Now they've caused a transition.
I love the move. I love the
Solid
move from
play right there
Lambropoulos.
from Lambo.
Unbelievable. Basically, Montez Sweat coming through there for those of you Bear fans who are psyched about something. Because I am psyched about Montez Sweat being in town anyway. Yeah, this. You know what? You're right, Coach. This is going to take a while.
Ooh, just a little deep.
So I guess Asher doesn't have to cover up any of those tattoos because none of them are profane, from what I understand.
or we'll lose our sponsorships.
Either that or he got
That's
into
a
a fight
great
with the
drive
face
from
painting
David.
guy. I got into a fight with the bouncy castle guy. He got into a fight with the face painting guy. We're at 30 all here. Nice shot.
Solid rip right there.
I'm telling you,
as well.
Stu's got the Midas touch tonight, man. He's rolling.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to appreciate the 60-minute warm-up that everybody took.
That can either be bad or good, you know.
I know. I'm sort of indifferent on the warm-up. I'll kind of do whatever
Sure.
people on the court want to do. But once in a while,
Sure.
we'll spend extra time out there warming up, either because it's cold or you're waiting for somebody to show up. And it has a point of diminishing returns.
Oh,
At
totally.
least in my game. Like,
No.
you spend too much time just hitting without an objective and keeping score. You go out there kind of loose.
I figure
It's a
for
smart
me,
play from
it's
Ben.
every 8 seconds
Every 8 seconds.
over the.
Ooh, a cannon.
He's there.
Yep, good pick.
Oh, and it was a great
Yeah.
move. Just kind of forgot to make the volley, but awesome move from Lambropoulos. Good hands from Dave Bukowski.
All right, so 2Z Westmoreland with a little lead here.
Just a little closer than that, but no, a little
Yeah,
wide.
just a hair.
Just missed it.
Ashford with kind of a good read on that ball, but
There's that two-hander from Lambropoulos. Oh, yeah. Reset. Nice pick.
yeah, that's the kind of stuff that Ben will, pull off.
Right.
He's got the retreat going and he hits like a perfect lob volley, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, I got to hit this. You saw David make that error because he had no time to
No.
adjust.
Also took a nice, healthy chance on the overhead, which I personally like, but I don't know if that's high percentage, but sure
I mean,
is
it's not a
stylish.
bad play.
No.
You know you're falling off the net. You're trying real
Yep.
hard to get it to the screen.
Yep.
And maybe you just kind of go like, I'll just deal with whatever shows up next. It's a very makeable ball for Alex.
Yeah, normally he doesn't miss that shot.
And we're looking at a little rain here, you guys.
Which I didn't
Not
see
in
coming.
the forecast.
No. I did not see coming. I don't know. Gonna have to hit the heaters, unless they already have done that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are kicking the heaters on now. We'll see how long this lasts, but this could be. I mean, this is a fair amount of rain. This could be a
We may have to warm it up again.
break time. Yeah.
Who knew? I don't know. You know what? Let's see. It'd be cool of course, I'm the audio guy, so of course I'm the one dope that's
You
going
want me to try
to
to see if I can throw up a radar? Is
I
that
was
what
just
you were
going to say, if we can, I don't know. I mean, is that possible?
I bet I could figure something
You're
out.
the best.
Well, I mean, the best would have had it already ready to go.
Well, no, you are the best.
All right,
Matt
getting a little slower
Ramses.
there.
McClure, Ramses.
All right, looks like they are going to continue.
These are men.
Dangerous.
Dangerous men, yes.
This will be interesting here. We've been lucky weather-wise so far this season.
We
There's
have.
been very few issues that would have, caused any problems in terms of getting matches in. Maybe
Very
a
mild. Yes.
couple nights here and there where it was, maybe going to be a factor. But
The cutter, the baseline
Ooh.
cutter. He handles it.
David hoping that would have done more in the rain.
It'd be nice if we had a little ISO of Dave looking into the camera going, I wish that had done more in the rain.
I'll
As
try
he
to
goes.
preload those packages for next time.
Sean's got to go. Sorry. No more suggestions.
Little wide.
All right, so I am seeing on the radar here. And it's moving quickly, I can just tell you that much. So I don't think it's going to last. I mean, I'm not meteorologist Stan Boschansik. That's my favorite
Well, who
meteorology
is?
name. No, there aren't many in his class. But it's, there we go. So 7, here we go, let me see. We're getting to it and see if it just seems to be developing. It's like a lake effect.
Kind of popping up right on top of us.
Yep.
Yeah,
just-
hopefully it's a quick little pass through here.
We may get a little bit more in about 30 minutes, and then it blows out of here.
Looks like we're in for it tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course, my app, it's the free one that's calling it snow.
It's not showing up on the Weather Channel app at all, so I'm going to just defer to you.
Well, now we're all in trouble.
Ooh, a little spin and seam.
Anytime you defer to me, it's an instant failure.
Too late.
That's right. People already want their money back. Okay, that's not working. So let's try that one.
This is a rough start here, unfortunately, for Ashford in this circumstance. Everybody else got to serve with a nice dry ball, and now.
That was in there. I think that caught.
Yeah, I think so too. Great shot. And now he gets to serve with the in the wet skid conditions.
Oh,
Nice
yeah.
shot
Nice.
right into the nick there.
That kind of slipped a bit.
Great scramble. There's a couple of nicks right there from these guys. David handling it like a champ.
My guess is it's because of the home court advantage, Coach.
Agreed.
You just
Nice
know.
waterfall there from Alex. Oh, it was in.
Oh, wow.
That is a bummer.
Okay, so this is how good the weather app I have. It doesn't even have any rain at all.
That's
So
what I was saying.
The AccuWeather, the one that has, this is the only one that has rain on it. So we're just going to go with that one. Fortunately, it's not thunderstorms, Coach, because that would be a little bit more of a problem.
It's a game changer. I think that's the only one that really keeps us away from the live stream,
What a
honestly.
slice.
What a shot.
Come on, DP, putting on a clinic. Bukowski, more home court advantage because he feels more comfortable here, Coach.
It really is.
That's what it is. Not that he's that good. No, he is. He is that good, actually.
Zing. Catch
So-
that on replay.
Okay, now you're seeing the ball
Yeah, this is
hit Stu's paddle and get the
Spray.
spray off of there. You
Yeah.
know
got
it's
a little
damp.
different conditions than
Yeah.
his first service game. This is a little tougher here.
A little wide. Might be, I hate to say it, might be actually a little bit of a break for Ashford and Lombropolis this way.
That's true, although didn't necessarily help him on the
No, not on the
first
former.
service game, but
No.
or Ben's first service game. But suddenly, Susan, there's a chance to put something on the board.
Brooke Shields is playing? Late Thursday night. It says snow lasting
It's
an hour.
Kathy Griffin, actually.
I don't. Maybe it does look like freezing rain. You know what they call it? Freezing rain. It's not really snow. It's good volley from Stu there.
Oh, no. I've been there, though. That's a tough one.
That's
all right. So there's a game there for Ashford and Lumbropolis.
Wow. See, I'd be laid out on the court, and I can't handle a shot
quick.
like that.
I would have laid down just all by myself.
In the fetal position. I need my pacifier. Hope he's all right. That can smart a little bit. I mean, Dave didn't absolutely pound that thing, but he didn't hit it.
Nope.
It wasn't a drop shot.
Agreed. A quick word from our sponsors here on the fifth game changeover from Wintrust. We appreciate Wintrust being a sponsor here for the CPTC live stream.
God bless them.
Wintrust, different approach, better results.
That's a cool slogan. I don't know if I've ever heard that. And they're right. Nice pick. No way. Come on. Sorry, not sorry, Alex Lumbropolis.
Alex with a little step back, half volley let cord clipper.
You know what's amazing? He actually had some nice touch on that anyway, even though it hit the. Now he felt guilty looking. He faulted.
I know. Yeah,
What a gentleman.
It was just pure guilt. You're
Absolute
right.
gentleman.
That's all it was.
Rad. I just want to make sure that most of the people that we used to coach are watching, if they're watching at all, which is doubtful, but that's not the point.
What are you talking about?
I want you to watch.
Nice touch.
It's a let court contest. But I just want you to watch what kind of resets you see, basic resets.
Oh, what a great play by Alex there.
That was. Just missed it. A little break point here. No? Oh, 15:30. I'm sorry.
I think 15:30. I actually thought Alex made that volley, but I could be
There's
wrong.
I think it was a little wide. I think it was a little wide. I mean, it was a great move, but it looked as though, just because from what I saw of it, he missed it. What a shot. No way.
Sneaky ball right there.
Come on.
From Stu.
Totally uncalled for, and yet it was just one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life.
Anytime you can, make a fadeaway flick, like that.
That was stylish, boy.
Oh, yeah, it's a good opportunity. It always bothers me that Alex never looks like he's really trying on the volley. Like, you nuke a ball at him, and he just kind of, flips his paddle out and goes yeah, whatever. Yeah,
there's
really good.
That's
that
a
reset. I'm not even sure that that's considered a reset anymore.
No.
At a certain point, when you keep the ball that low, it starts to become an attack over.
That's an offensive shot.
Yeah.
I agree.
Just because it's landing in that space doesn't mean that the design isn't to be
defensive
offensive.
or defensive. Yeah, no question about it.
Low and slow is absolutely a version of offense that more recreational players need to get in touch with.
Yes. I mean, there always is room for the higher arcing reset.
Yeah.
Into the middle.
Yeah,
deep.
but it's truly a defensive shot.
Yes, exactly.
You can hit the same target at 3 different speeds and have the objective, the result.
Yeah.
Defense, sort of neutral setup shot, and then true offense, all with the ball landing in exactly the same area of the court.
I just think it looks
nice
cool.
cut right there from David.
Great cut. I just think it's stylish. I mean, I'm not exactly a fashion plate, but I call that stylish platform. We got a break point here? I think so. No? I think so.
40-30 maybe?
Kick
Well, that's
serve.
quite the
Maybe
rocket.
it was 40-30. No, I take it back. That hit the sideline. I don't know. I could swear it was a break point, but maybe I'm wrong. It was a great serve for Lumbropolis.
I think you were right that it was a break point, and
He just hit a crazy.
Trying to figure out. It depends on who you got. Yeah, so we're going deuce. All right, cool. Sometimes when you're running a computer and the score.
No, you know what? I just feel like I'm not doing a thing for you here.
You're doing great. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, when you get...
Nice pick. It's moments like this that I really miss whatever that other guy's name is.
I told him to stay in the parking lot in his car.
Just in case we needed him.
Exactly. I don't care how sick he is. All right, so just so you know, here we go. Let me see. We're at 7:21, and right now, okay, so, yeah, we're just getting edged here with there's still a little bit of a rain. It's not
going to be a long-term factor?
I don't think so, no. Doesn't look that way.
Well, you can see the court already starting to dry up underneath the heater location, so
yep.
I'm hoping it's not
Well, I can tell you in an hour it's not going to be here, for sure. So probably going to have to deal with off and on for the next hour, maybe, according to this radar. Again, like a typical sales rep, I'm not going to commit myself. I'm just going to tell you, this is what I've been told. I'm letting all my secrets out of the bag here. Yeah, it's all right. I'll be fired next week anyway.
Well, I mean, it could be 2 weeks.
We were going to fire in a week,
right
Sean,
before Christmas, I'm starting in a write-in campaign on your behalf. Yeah.
Oh, what a shit. Again.
Ooh,
Again, the sneaky pace from Stu. And you know what? Alex was there. I think he just had trouble flipping from the backhand side, which happens to everybody.
Stu held that just long enough for it to kind of, be a little bit of a surprise as it showed up. And
back to
picked a
Deuce,
great
just
target
missed
as well.
a wide serve. Again, it's uncharacteristic. Alex is not known for faulting. He's very steady on the serve, so.
Yeah.
All right, another break point here.
Nothing worse than having to transition to a wet ball.
Yeah, that took a right turn or a left turn, depending on who you are.
Those are great digs by David.
Super. I love that shot.
Wow.
Unbelievable hands from Lampropoulos.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm just going to say it. Most of us watching that shot cannot play that shot. That was just sicko hands.
Full stretch drop
because
volley.
Dave hit. I mean, to me that was going to be a winner. I don't know how you volley that ball. Least of all, having to just kind of flex it back like Alex did. That was amazing.
This is one of those situations where you do sort of have to go after your overhead a little bit because the ball's wet now and not behaving the way it might normally. So you're going to get a few, kind of some dead bounces. You're going to get a weird reaction off the screen. You're going to get it to skid a little bit in a bizarre way. What a great shot.
That caught the edge of the line. Amazing volley. Because I was feeling pretty good about Stu's drive there. And Alex basically said, yeah, I'm not all that impressed with it. Sorry. I'm just going to make it look like it really didn't bother me at all.
Caught the line.
All right, so we've got a point to hold here for Lampropoulos. Ashford.
Nice hands.
A little side spin cutter.
I agree with that, though. Again, you get weird wet court and a wet ball, and you just start putting some random spin on it.
Sure.
It kind of maximizes.
Exactly. If nothing else, you get a little spin, and the ball, gives you a little water and gives the guy a little something in the face there. Great. I don't know.
Hopefully it's not your partner.
I'm always counting on that. It doesn't really work. I usually get it. I usually don't provide it. Great Skywalker lobs here from Dave.
Ben and Alex certainly don't seem to be, having any issues kind of swinging in and out a little bit of maybe that floating eye.
Exactly.
One of them gets, super committed and on top of the net. The other one just kind of drifts back. They've switched a few times.
Yeah, there's a synchronicity. It's a little wide. There's a synchronicity there, no question about it. And I guess even if you haven't played,
there it is.
In the musical field, they call them jobbers.
I'm unaware of this term.
It basically means that, there's a guy who's a bass player. You can pretty much play with anybody. Shows up, you can play, whether it's country, rock, whatever. Yeah. I've just been told this.
This is what I've heard. It's tough. We got some rain starting up again in the middle of
Yeah, we're going
this
to have
point
this.
here.
That's a good roller.
Yep.
Way to one-time it, by the way, from Alex. Don't want to let that go to the
smart.
screen.
You're going to see Stu start to ramp up,
More
more and more spin, I think, because, now you have fresh,
Oh, yeah.
a fresh, wet coat. Nice play there.
Oh, that's a good shot. He's there. All right, 15 love. And up 4-2 are Stu and Dave for Westmoreland. Kid overhead.
Alex making a good move to track that down. Even a little slide up to the ball as he transitioned.
Lob. Beauty.
Dave making a little
sneaking
move.
in. Almost sounded Scottish there. Almost. Didn't take the sneaking in there. All right, so sorry. All right, 15 all. All that and just 15 all. A little winger. Good communication
Call for help there,
yep.
especially.
Because that was well placed. Just gives you an idea of the mobility of Lambropoulos, man. He takes 2 steps. I mean, it's not that he's not a big guy. He just is quick. I mean, sometimes quickness isn't just your speed of foot. It's also your reflexes, your read.
Caught it in the
How
nick.
did he do that? More home court advantage, just making you sick over here. Bukowski just finding it.
Dave and Stu come out in the rain and just, anytime it rains, they're just out here, hammering balls into the crease.
Speaking of music, it just sounds like a song right there. They made it through the rain. That's Barry Manilow, actually. I'll spare everybody. We're not going to do that. Nope.
Barry Manilow?
No singing on that. Yes, I rate his wardrobe, yes.
Barry Manilow. Rate his wardrobe.
He's got some fine ensembles, by the way. I'm not ashamed of that. That maybe I should be, but I'm not. Get down. In there.
He got it.
Look at that drive.
Oh,
Come on. Come on.
Dave dealing with that with ease.
Yes,
it's a good opportunity by Ben.
See, I would have missed that if I were after, just because I'd be psyched out by that drive that Bukowski just hit. It's like, come on, man.
He'll do that, though.
Will.
He'll go back and take a ball off the screen, if a lob bounces and it's in, and just hit it with precision to the open court. It's like he's peeking before anybody gets there.
Oh.
Good eye by David to let that one go totally on purpose.
Because Lambo, tell you, Alex is like inches from glory here because he's missed. I'm going to say some of the stuff that he's missed, maybe missed by a half an inch or crazy. That's amazing. So what are we at, 5-2? Yeah.
5-2.
Or 2-5, I should say. All right, so we're going to check the radar O'Reilly again. That just
Sean's
shows
going
my
to do a
age.
radar check if you're just joining us. We're here at Westmoreland Club, Series 1 match in beautiful, historic Wilmette, Illinois. Is the S silent?
Not anymore.
Okay, good. We pronounce all of the consonants.
Yeah, we gotta take everything out now because Illinois, we owe so much money. We have to. Everything's on the table.
Ben Ashford serving for LifeSport Fitness. Him and his partner Alex Lambropoulos in the black shirt at the net. Over here, Dave Bukowski, the director here at Westmoreland.
That's
the
right.
white hat. Little deep there. And Stu Bradley over here in the deuce court for Westmoreland. Series 1, Court 1, Thursday night.
All right, we're going to, according to the radar, we're going to be dealing with this for the next hour.
Let's play a little pickleball.
Look at that.
Yeah, good stuff right there.
And he was in the kitchen, but who's counting that?
Anytime you can get into that, short touch game,
right.
David's going to feel very comfortable with some of that stuff.
And you know what? I love it.
Precision shots.
I mean, even though that was not an advertent, so to speak, or a deliberate whiff, that was a pretty incredible shot. And things are rolling.
Yep.
Bukowski at Bradley's way right now.
Here for Westmoreland.
Yep, looks that way.
Great serve right there from Ben in the rain as it starts to come down a little harder even. Yeah, this is tough. This is the only thing that can really ruin a paddle match where you feel like you're not, really playing your game is when stuff starts to get like that's just a skid ball.
Yep.
Right there. Smart shot from Alex to, go low right at you.
Still have another set point here. Let's see if Ashford and Lampropoulos can fend it off here. Uh-oh.
Little deep.
Did he miss the serve?
Yeah, it's tough as the weather starts to get a little rough. So Westmoreland takes the first set 6-2, a little on and off rain. Seems like it's getting a little bit heavier. We're going to take a break, talk to our sponsors, talk to the players, see what the status is out there. We'll be back after these messages from our sponsors.
From the heart of Chicago up to the North Shore and stretching from the northwest suburbs down to Kankakee. From urgent in-office care to virtual in-home visits, we're making orthopedic care available wherever and however you need it. Because while we're adapting our lives to keep each other safe, we know that new injuries will happen and old injuries will still linger. And IBJI is here to help.
It was funny, is it?
We are back.
Oh, we're
and
back.
Alex
That's
is
what's
still
funny.
on the court. Refusal to leave the court in the rain. A sign of a true competitor.
You know what? There was an old movie, Splash, where Eugene Levy, Dr.
Great
Cornpet.
flick.
And I remember he went into the dentist and he said, you know what? I don't need any anesthetic. Just drill. I don't deserve any anesthetic.
I don't deserve it.
So he's like, I don't deserve to
drill,
go
doc.
inside and get dry off. I'm going to stay out here in the rain.
What a week I'm having.
The funny thing is, I'd be happy to play as poorly as he's playing, because he's really not. But there was it was still a competitive set, even though it was 6-2.
Yep.
You got to say that, because I don't think Lampropoulos and Ashford were that far away.
Yeah, you got to love the conditions change in the middle is tough.
Undoubtedly.
And this is smart here. As we're in the hut, we can give you a little recon. Stu went and grabbed a fresh pair of shoes because he felt like he was playing with something that was maybe a little low on the tread side.
Oh.
Which is not that big a deal, but as soon as it gets wet, if you feel like you're slipping all over the place, so.
Okay, I get it, because I thought maybe he traipsing through the dog park or something.
Oh, I mean, you could take a break for that as well. If you have Muffin in the trunk and you're like, I need to make sure. Is that not where, do you not do that with dogs? I don't have a dog. I don't know what the protocol is in terms of taking them to a dog park.
I always thought dogs in the trunk was kind of a euphemism for something.
But I think Dogs in the Trunk is a great name for some kind of band.
You know what, that is awesome. That's going on Name My Band right now. While you're doing everything else, Coach, I'll just
NameMyBand.com?
Yeah, exactly. People think we're kidding about that. There's
it's an awesome website.
It's an actual website, but the idiots that run it don't know how to monetize it, but it's a great website.
Listen, you don't have to monetize everything. Some
you
things
don't.
on the internet can just be for fun.
Matter of fact, I'm not even sure what the word monetize means anymore. Anyway, so we're just going to see, and it's I don't know if it's coming down as steady. Yes, it kind of is still. It sure kind of looks that way.
Down to a mist at least instead of a full rain. I mean, even with it getting a little heavier there, the spots on the court that are dry underneath the heaters didn't get like totally covered again. So.
No. You know, the other thing is, it's kind of raining straight down. Nobody's wearing glasses, because that's one thing as a glass wearer, so to speak.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that like I've got a shirt made out of it or something like that. I mean literally I wear my spectacles.
It's a great idea, though. You should probably get a jacket made or something.
You can handle the weight.
It should say, I wear glasses.
That would be a weighty shirt for me, man. I mean, I'm a bigger fella. So
NameMyGlasses.com. Now, we could really monetize that.
NameMyGlassShirt.com. So, glass jacket. But let's just see if Lampropoulos and Ashford can make an adjustment here.
You know, I
What would you think
that
there
they
should
can.
be? What do you think?
I would actually say that if the conditions sort of stabilize, you're sort of back to neutral, right?
Oh, okay.
Because I think the toughest part about, I mean, I really do think that the toughest situation there was that they got to play kind of 3 games, which is pretty standard for, you know, a paddle warm-up. It's not like the worst thing in the world that those first 3 games don't, you know,
Exactly.
go as smooth as you might like. But to have those first 3 games, you know, sort of be that get into it style of point play, and then on it to start raining right when Ashford served. That's a tough, kind of a tough situation to deal with. So
It's like the Peanuts Pigpen thing, where everywhere he went, where there's a little cloud.
right,
So,
just following him around.
Exactly. But yeah, so my guess is, I don't know, I wouldn't change much. The only thing I probably could say was you hope sometimes, one, the other team cools off just a bit.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, and look, Stu's capable of going another set, hitting the shots he did.
Yeah.
Dave's same way, so it's not like it can't happen, but, you know, you just hope that maybe you can kind of catch fire a little bit too.
Yeah, I think
there we go.
that's a great return right there.
There's a good start right there.
From Ashford. Yeah, just getting that ball to dip. Yeah, I think a big one is the success that Ashford and Lambeau had in their first set. Had a lot to do with volleys. So
Absolutely.
I would probably say that if they could bait the drive a little bit and really kind of hold their positions and set each other up at the net, that seemed to benefit them greatly.
Right there. And you know what? That shot, I think probably had, if Alex would have had it back, maybe would have been a lob. But I'm telling you, the thing's so wet coming off the screen, sometimes it's tough to make the adjustment to do something different at the last minute.
For sure. And then there's a bunch of moments like that. It was, you know, enough spin from Stu's serve where, you know, it didn't kick. It just sort of skidded into Alex's body.
He's got some, I'm telling you, there's some heaviness to his kicks.
Oh, yeah, he's got great serve.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I think what I was saying before, I actually have been on the tennis court. I want to swear I'd been on the tennis court with him years ago. And he had the same kind of thing when he hit a tennis ball. So it's you can see it a little bit more closely here. But, oh, he missed. He's human. All right, so a deuce
game here.
Suddenly. Like I said, we've got about 52 minutes more of this type of weather, and then things are going to start to dry out according to the radar coach.
Whatever you say, Sean, if that's your real name.
It's going to work. Sit.
Yep, you got it.
You know, just sitting in the air. If nothing else, the rain was going to bring that in. That's a nice waterfall, and he tried.
Oh, almost.
Tough to see. I could swear when he hit the screen, some water came off the top of the bar there.
It did for sure.
That's nice and refreshing. Refresh. With an E at the end. Refresh.
Well, the rain here in
Back to deuce.
Wilmette actually is, you know, it's such a nice place. It's more of a hibiscus mist, which you could find at, you know,
it's scented.
Almost any, you know, major spa treatment facility.
Ulta. The rain is by Ulta. See, I like the rhythm here. Oh.
It's
have to make it too
tough
good.
one. Ben's backhand is I think, his stronger shot in a lot of ways. He hasn't hit more than 1 or 2 in this match, but I know that he was just trying to snap that at David, which was the right play.
Point to hold here.
Smart.
Nice shot, Alex. Well, that's staying low.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are times during a match, it's amazing, where you just feel like you're out of position. I mean, even if somebody doesn't hit the greatest overhead in the world to the best location, you just feel like, you know what, for the least, great shot from Lampropoulos. That's a little more like vintage Alex right there. A little like a poke, just a nice touch poke on that, like touch drive. He's really good at that. All right, another deuce point here. Good roller. Roller. Nice. He goes after it.
Ooh, just a
Good
little wide.
leave. Good leave from
I don't know if I would
DB.
have had the guts to let that one go.
I would have had
That-
to. I couldn't get there.
That's that like kind of off-speed
No, I'm with
push.
you. Oh, it's a great
All
serve.
right, so that is going to put Westmo up in
Yeah.
the first game of the second set.
They fought, boy, on that one. All right. And it does seem a little less misty.
Yeah,
Just a little less.
yeah, we're back to dry, I think, or close to it
Yes.
at this
Getting
point.
there. Getting there. Yeah, we got about another 40 minutes or so. Assuming this match lasts as long as it does. There's a,
A little back foot slap shot.
yeah. I suppose if you're up a set and 1-0, you can get away with it.
Yeah, why not? You know, he made the last
That's
one off
right.
his back foot. We got a replay and everything.
Just in case I was going to
Just in case you were going to challenge me,
That's
I'll
right.
pull that file up, Sean. Just give me 20 or 30 minutes to sift through the garbage of my desktop where I save everything. But otherwise, you know, I can prove it probably.
I got $1.50 that says that.
Well, that's
What
not.
a big spender. That
Oh,
was
that's such a sneaky shot from
Wow.
Ashford.
stylish inside that line there. It's almost like he meant to do it. No, he
I
didn't mean to
believe
do
it was on purpose.
No, he did. He's that skilled. I'm
Nice.
that. That's that compact forehand drive that we were talking about earlier from Bukowski. It's right there. So just a quick backswing and just through. It's a good lob. The tomahawk, just long.
Yeah, just a little deep there.
Kind of almost
All right.
baited him into that one.
So an opportunity to hold
Yes.
here for
Lambropoulos,
Ashford and
Bukowski.
Lambropoulos.
And the
with
temperature is
LifeSport
dropping
Fitness.
just a little bit, by the way. You've noticed,
Yep.
you can see
Yep.
exhales out there. Good lob. Good hack.
Nice play, smart play here from Alex.
It
He's
did
going to
not
stay, and
come
it came
off.
off the seam.
Wow. I mean, he was in good position for that, too. It just did not come up.
He planned that well in advance.
Yep. That did. It's a good drive. Wow.
Nice shot.
Okay, you know what? I tell you what, that was so quick. Ashford actually took a step back. He was kind of wasn't really sure about volleying that thing. That's a great serve.
Yikes.
Or was that long?
No, I think it just went. I think it kicked off the line and skidded across
All right,
the
so
court.
so
on
we're
David
at bamboo
there.
shoots, are we?
We've got some bamboo shoots here.
All right,
Sean.
1-1 here. Second set. First set was won by Westmo, Bukowski, and Bradley. Look at the hands. Tennis is broken out, as you might say, as you would say, definitely. On court. Was this court 2, by the way? I think this is.
I think this is court 2 here.
We're going to
yeah.
call it that. That was a nice inside out.
Ooh, nice pick right there.
Another one. Just in case you missed the first one, here it is again. We don't even need the replay button. But we're sure glad we got it. All right, 15 all. Little Obsk. Oh,
Is there opportunities here? Just not quite clear in the net at the moment.
nice. Good
Yep,
hands.
smart.
Wow, little shave there for Stu.
Yep. I kind of like the Stu's decision making there. I know he took one in the back of the head in the first set, but I
He's
mean
not
honestly,
backing off any.
yeah,
no,
I mean
not
he's
one
holding
bit.
his
I love
ground.
it. Yeah,
And I sort of, I mean, with that exception of that shot, like if that previous one in the first set hadn't hit him, it would have been in the court for sure.
sure.
But under normal circumstances, if there's a little bit of angle there, he's really just trusting his partner to not miss it into the side screen.
Exactly.
Right? I mean, if he's in that location, the only way for him to really get hit, unless the ball is directly behind him, is for David to miss a ball badly.
Well, first of all, I would have all the faith in Dave, but I would be back in the corner.
I would have laid down by the snowboards.
I have enough problems with just mental problems. I don't need another concussion. So I'd probably either that or I'd have the helmet on, which would be disconcerting for everybody. But
listen, I respect that play. Some people wear protective glasses.
Yep.
You wear the helmet.
Yep.
Good for you.
Well, that's great.
Stuff that did not come out as far as Ben was
2-1.
expecting there.
And yet we're still on serve.
Here we are.
Yep. It's not as though this is at a disadvantage for Ashford and Lambrapoulos still in it.
No big deal.
Nope. Not at all. By the way, I think the only problem with my helmet is that it's a Patrick the Starfish helmet, and people just and it lights up.
No, I mean there's nothing wrong with that either. If you're going to do something like that, be flashy. That's what I always say.
And the sequin is a problem sometimes for people.
All right, so we haven't had a ton of super long points here, partially because of the rain, but we have had some long changeovers because of the rain, so we're at an hour and 13 minutes so far for this match.
Yeah, which is a little bit bigger, quicker clip than I thought it would be, believe it or not.
Yeah, I agree.
But that's maybe because of the rain, people were there playing a little quicker, you know what I mean? Because who wants to be out there, you know what I mean? Some people do. But I'm sure wouldn't. And we're going I here, or Australian, I should say.
Yeah, this is a good
decision.
Idea.
Yeah.
I agree. It's funny you talk about who would want, that just came out so low off the screen. You talk about who would want to be out there. If you're already out there, it's not that big a deal to continue.
Right. You're right.
But if you haven't gone on court yet and it is in a full, rain situation, part of you is like, why am I doing this again?
Yeah, exactly.
Which I can totally respect. Great volley
super
right there.
Hands
again.
from Lambrapoulos again. And Stu, who is not slow, couldn't really make the ball. So, kudos, baby. That works. Good leave.
All right.
So good eye.
2 for everybody. A better announcer would know some other type of sports player to, say the number of who's
Deuce
22.
Is wild.
But I don't have anybody.
Doug, no, I was going to say.
I don't have a poll there.
I could swear Emmett Smith was 22.
All right, let's go with Emmett Smith.
Not a big Cowboy guy, but I do have a set of Spurs, though.
That's a really good one. I'm not a big Cowboy guy, but I have a set of Spurs.
It's not really something I like to brag about.
That's actually really funny. I like that one a lot.
It's just
because anything you do there is going to sound, a little off. I'm not a big Cowboy guy, but I got a saddle. Doesn't matter what you insert.
Well, I had the saddle, but I had to sell that.
I'm not a big Cowboy guy, but I got
just
plenty
kept
of
the
rope.
Spurs.
I got rope everywhere, but I'm not a big Cowboy guy.
I got the chaps and the Spurs.
That's a tough shot.
Nasty.
Right on the baseline.
And Ashford handled it like it was nothing. That's a great drive. And it hit. You know what? It hit him. Yeah. It was a nice drive from Lambrapoulos there. And actually, to Dave's credit, he had that one. It just kind of
he was there. I think it clipped off the top of his paddle a bit.
Yep. All right. 15s.
Now you see that court drying up fast.
Yep. And to your point, I think Lambrapoulos and Ashford are a little more comfortable as this court is drying up. Kind of be able to judge the bounce a little bit more, predict it a little bit more. It's a nice drive there. Yes.
Great cover.
That was. It's a good drive. Oh, yeah.
This is a good strategic play here.
Super shot. That's just not coming back.
Yeah.
Super shot.
That was
from
great
Robbie.
patience there from Ashford and Lambeau to really look for the right situation. And every time they start to get a little traction, the rain is going to come back. Let cord.
God wants the Cubs to win the pennant, Coach.
God wants the Cubs to win. Hi.
Billions of dollars. Anyway.
Hi.
Sometimes just a gibberish.
It's always funny when there's like an iconic impression that just involves a sound and everybody knows exactly what you're talking about.
The gibberish.
Those are the fun ones.
The carry gibberish.
Yep. Everybody.
Shot from Ashford, and this
Smart
looks
play.
like we have a lead.
3-2
for Lambropoulos Ashford.
Okay, this is the first opportunity that LifeSport has had to be ahead in the sport of paddle.
And right now, I'm
not ever, just in this match.
I'm in awe of the Nostradamus that is Coach McClure here to call this out like this. I'm shivering right now.
Well, I mean, I've been reading the tea leaves since we arrived.
I'm still trying to figure out what that.
By reading the tea leaves, I mean I accidentally spilled all my Diet Coke all over the floor.
Is that what that is?
So, but it's essentially the same thing.
Oh, what a shot!
Great ball
Come
right there
on,
by
Dave.
David. To go to the middle on a screen drive like that and then put it on the outside edge of the court is such a tough ball.
I know, and to do it that quick. That's a great roller.
Yeah, that's going to be.
He dug it out.
Nice pick there by Stu.
Doug Peterson right there.
Oh.
Shot. How did that get over? Net skimming. It's like, and here comes the rain again. No, I'm not going to sing. A little miscommunication there. Easy to do, and he's there. There's that half volley you were talking about earlier. I didn't forget.
Yeah, you don't want him to get the opportunity to do that too much.
I don't think the hard stuff's coming down for a while.
Jeez. What a great pick by David, though.
Yeah, look at this. I'm not leaving my wingman. Beauty. Yes. Almost hit it too hard.
Oh! Let cord clipper. I really respect what Alex is going for
Alex
there.
is taking advantage. Oh, the precipitation. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. We're looking at 15:30 here. That's just a nasty serve, especially in this.
Finding a way to drive. 30 all.
30s.
I'm going to start asking guys in the hut if they're excited to go out next or not at this point.
What a drive. He's there.
Ooh, look at you, Alex. What
that
a
stayed
dig.
In. Unbelievable. That might have been shot of the night there if we have that award.
Let's see if I can pull that.
Will.
Nice shot again. Great play.
Just
especially
in case
off
you
that
missed it. I
skidding
know.
ball.
That's not easy to do, folks.
I mean, he really hit that with pace, but Alex read it early.
Absolutely. All right, he's trying to dry off, which is not easy to do either.
No, yeah.
So it's 40-30, am I not mistaken right now?
I believe so. Yeah, you're correct. Sorry. Thank you.
It's all right. No.
Camera's starting
if I bother to help you.
Camera's starting to get a little condensation. Ooh, he caught it.
No
way.
Oh,
my gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
Just missed it long.
Stu with just...
Starting to come up with some serious highlight opportunities here.
Absolutely. It's like Ali Boumbaye over there with the hands of lightning. Oh.
Nice touch there, Alex.
You know, here's the thing. Every time he feels like, I didn't get a good break, he gets one back. Look at that. The paddle gods are...
That's
are smiling and crying at the same time, and that's where
Advantage Lambropoulos. Dave's done a great job defending that serve.
Yes.
I don't know what he can do now.
Good dig.
Great transition.
Yep.
Just so much skid on that thing at the moment.
Just staying on him.
Yep.
Nice touch.
Smart. I mean, this is that situation. I think it's smart of Ben to be hitting these little flick drives, because if you don't hit that volley dead center paddle,
Yep.
it's going to like die and not clear the net. You know?
Exactly. Shot.
Yep, good shot. Back to Alex, switching it back over. He found the nick, buried
Super.
it. Back to Deuce.
Heck of a backhand volley. Heck of a rally, actually, in this stuff. And it's starting to let up a little bit. Maybe a lot more than a little bit.
Maybe a little lot.
Look at him handling Nick again.
You know, there's some water on the lenses, and I'm not even mad. This is just the experience that it is to play paddle in Chicago.
That's right.
Sometimes you get dumped on, and you just got to deal with it.
Sometimes it's just such a beautiful story that we start, welling up.
These are all tears.
Exactly.
Tears of joy. Well, they're Sean's tears. I can't feel feelings anymore, but at least he's a fully developed, guy.
Well, yeah.
If I stick with therapy, I'm sure I'll be able to get back there someday, Sean.
All right, here we go. 8 o'clock. Let me see. Let's
Ooh,
back it
caught
up.
the line. He's there.
We're going to get...
Oh, and he gets the lead cord action.
We'll get zinged again in 30 minutes,
Yep.
but let's just see how that goes. I'm figuring maybe we can get through the set before that.
That's tough.
When I say zinged, I mean rained on. From now on, zinged is a euphemism
All right, so
for
this
rain.
is actually a pretty big game here, especially for Ashford Lambeau. If they can find a way to hold
Yep.
in the weather conditions, it's sort of
It's a great shot.
it's going to be tough to break, I think, with the court being as wet as it is.
Yeah.
If had some great digs by Stu and David to keep it in this deuce situation, but
Good.
I mean, even that reset is tough because it's skidding as it hits the
Nice.
screen. Another great ball.
Yeah, some
Smart
of those.
play right there.
Anything relatively
Ooh,
saying.
nice read.
Oh, what a
That's
volley!
so good.
Super shot. You got to think also the weight of the ball with the water on it. That thing definitely has something to do with it. That thing didn't come up.
There's another little snap volley from Alex.
Yep.
That was what I was talking about earlier. I really think that even in these conditions, Ben and Alex have done a lot of damage with reading the drive early and then making them pay with a
Unquestionably.
volley like that.
Nah, no question. And that kind of might even be the difference in the second set here. Lobsk. Little Popeye lob there. Oh, Lobsk. All right, so Bukowski serving at 2-4. I think it was just wide.
Yeah, agreed.
So love 15. Again, Westmo won the first set. So we're here deep in the second set. Once again at Westmoreland Country Club in lovely, tradition-laden Wilmette, Illinois. On the far side.
Tradition-laden.
On the far side. I'm just trying to figure out.
What kind of traditions do you think that Wilmette is known for?
Oh, we just have to look to the Wikipedia just after we do another maybe read for Wintrust, possibly.
We might need to hear about that from chat. I think anybody in chat that knows what the traditions of Wilmette, Illinois are should absolutely drop it. We'll have a contest.
Sounds like a Hallmark movie to me.
I think there's plenty of Hallmark movies that have been filmed in the Wilmette,
Traditions
Winnetka
of
area.
Wilmette, starring Adrian Zmed.
And any Harold Ramis movie.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
Really, oh,
Yeah, you got
that was
it.
all one motion, I thought.
It's his call. It's his call.
Maybe
That was
not.
one swing. It's my
Super
call.
shot, by the way. Handcuffing Stu, not an easy thing to do here. Love 30. Shot.
Another great drive, putting that ball low.
And once again, just FYI, if you're not familiar with him, the far side, all apologies to Gary Larson again, is where Dave Bukowski, the rackets director here at lovely Westmoreland Country Club, and his partner Stu Bradley are. And then on the near side with that great get, that was Ben Ashford. And that last backhand lob was Alex Lambropoulos of LifeSport, correct?
A little wide on that one.
And it looks like...
That's a tough break right there.
And Lambropoulos and Ashford go up 5-2.
Indeed they do. You know, not entirely dissimilar from the first set,
Exactly.
actually. You know?
Exactly.
With, kind of a relatively quick start to it, and then everything slowed down a little bit in the rain.
Yep.
And I do feel like this is. I would say that I think that these conditions are maybe a little tougher for Stu and David, only because I think that they play. I think Stu plays a little bit more spin on the ball.
Exactly.
And I think Ben Ashford's style right now is he's just not putting that much on it, with the exception of his serve, which is a
although that one was just
decent swing.
laced.
That was a heavy ball. Now is a chance for them to make me look stupid, though, which I always enjoy.
No, that actually
coming back
fell right in
immediately.
line with what you were describing there, because Stu basically hit that one with maybe 1 ounce of spin on it. We have to weigh the amount of spin if we're going to get that one.
You know, it's funny, because I've talked to Ben about this before. He absolutely could do more with the ball. Like, he can put spin on it, and,
sure.
he can put slice and, hit cutters and stuff.
Yeah.
But, I mean, in talking to him about it, he's like, yes, but how is my shoulder going to feel tomorrow? And so, like, typically he just, kind of plays the precision style. And
what a slice
that's
drive.
a snappy little ball there.
When I say slice, it had a modicum, if you will, of underspin on it, but that was beautiful. Dave
It's kind of
Bukowski,
the motion coming under the ball.
some style. It's a good-looking serve. That was
Sneaky.
a great serve. Just caught him leaning a little bit, that's all. All right. 15-30.
Yep, mixing up the formation here. Smart play. Ooh, and he finds the nick.
How does he do that? It's like he's got a metal detector over there. You're foraging for precious. The precious. I can't do Gollum. I was going to. You know what I mean? Thank you.
There you go.
God, I missed that. Didn't know how much until you just did it right there. Okay. Everybody else in America would have tried that shot. I'm not kidding.
I mean,
you know what? What
it's
else
right
you do?
there. Why wouldn't you just shovel it right at him
Exactly.
and make a
You
volley?
could lob it. I mean, it's not like you can't. And of course you're not going to. You're in a tough position. But go ahead.
Especially with a precision type game like David's, like a wet ball. Like, it's a 1 inch, miss because it's a little heavier than it is normally.
Exactly.
All right, so that's going to take us back to deuce. It's good serving from Ben here. He's putting enough on the ball where it's not, an easy dig out of the rain.
We got a little condensation off the top bar there, leaning into the screen. That'll do wonders for our camera work.
It'll be fine. I got these cameras at Walmart, so they got a great return policy.
Yes. Good. Over the show.
Little dig
Oh, your
from
shoulder,
David,
baby. Sit. Good cover. Why not one time it Again. Finds it. He's there.
Nice digging from David here. Look at him dig.
I know. Good roller. Maybe a little less pace, but in this rain. Oh yeah. That's it. So there. Nice reset. Barefoot Pinot Grigio. All right, so right there.
Ooh. Sweet volleys from Alex as well. I like how he held that.
Unbelievable
Just
points.
long enough. Really well played.
Jeez, I mean,
A
you got
little
some
replay
archaeology
action.
majors back there just digging away.
Little David flip over the top.
Yeah. Indiana Bukowski.
And Ben wants that
can
one
happen.
back.
How many times have we seen that, though? I don't mean to be cliched about it, but a long point, and then you got to serve, and then you hit it fault.
It's tough, yeah. You play a long one like that, and just trying
I'm
to
jinxing him. I'm sorry,
just trying
Ben.
to get to the next
I got to
thing.
send a case of beer to the Ashford residence.
Shut up, Sean. He's going to go back and watch this match, and then he's coming for you. Showing up at your house on the meltdown.
Well, if you're going to do it, I suppose 5-2 up is not a bad time.
Agreed. I mean, it's not going to be something that,
they've been breaking on a regular basis.
You'd like to close it out with some opportunities.
Exactly.
However.
Exactly. When I say breaking, I don't mean like one of those movies from the 80s where everybody's rolling around.
A lot different if you do it at 4-4 than if you do it at 5-2. So.
I can pop lock a little bit. That's about it.
Can you pop and lock, though? Because I'm more of a pop and dangle kind of guy.
If I pop, it locks up anyway. I can't. That's a great shot.
Great ball there by Ben.
Oh. And Dave Bukowski figured out, I'm going to raise you.
Sneaky little around the,
A screen drive.
Yeah.
Off of that screen drive, love 15. It's a nice touch from Ashford there. That's a little shallow, but we'll take it, man. That's the way I look at it. But I don't know. That's me. I'm Mr. Vegas. He hit the logo. God, I want that thing to light up so bad. Maybe one day. Way to keep it low there, Dave. They were just giving him, Stu's giving a little shave right back right there. Nice. I love that. He was in the air that whole time, man. That was stylish. Lambo.
Great volley.
Get in there. Good touch. He just took a haymaker
I
on
think
that
that's
one.
the right shot.
I think so, too.
Ben, too.
I think so, too. I think you just got to keep clear. I know this sounds obvious. Just clear it, man.
Yeah.
Let him make a decision. That was the right shot, though. So 15-all after all that.
Bummer.
Good return. No way. Come on.
Great play.
Come on, Alex. A-Lam, incredible. Wow, nice half volley. Serious style points on that one. 15-30.
Jeez.
I know. Overhead. I love the switch. That caught.
Yeah, great ball.
There we go.
Sneaky ball by David,
come on.
too. Oh, my gosh.
There goes some barefoot Pinot Grigio off the top bar right there.
Barefoot Pinot Grigio.
I don't know. I can't stop saying it.
You're talking about the brand of wine, right?
We are, yes. I love how I say we are, like
Barefoot.
like it's everybody else's problem that I keep saying.
I prefer Yellowtail myself, but
Kendall Jackson.
yeah.
It's a great point. Said good Rosetta. Nice.
Yeah, that's
Awesome.
smart. That's a smart changeup of pace by Ben. He hasn't hit a ton of rollers tonight.
No,
and
but
that
right
one,
at him, too.
Yep, a little bit more
All right,
effective.
so if I'm not mistaken, this is a set point, is it not?
Indeed, double set point here for LifeSport.
He gets it. Oh, that
no!
works. No,
That is
you know
a
what? If
tough
you're going to try it,
finish to a set right there, but they are going to take it 6-3.
unbelievable. Well, we did say it wasn't over, man.
I mean, it's never over, Sean. That's the
It's not
bottom line.
over.
That's
It's not
it,
over.
You know, it feels like it should be over,
Horizontal.
but it's not. It's not over.
No.
We're just going to keep going. We're going to play a third set here, which I know is, it shouldn't be surprising to anybody that
No,
we're playing a third
of course
set,
not.
because that's what I paid the players to do before we started. I was like, listen, do whatever you want the first two, and then play the third one for real. But, you know,
It's all set up, yeah.
we'll be right back after this.
From the heart of Chicago up to the North Shore and stretching from the northwest suburbs down to Kankakee. From urgent in-office care to virtual in-home visits, we're making orthopedic care available wherever and however you need it. Because while we're adapting our lives to keep each other safe, we know that new injuries will happen and old injuries will still linger. And IBJI is here to help.
And we are back for set number 3.
Look at those
here
players
at
go.
Paddle Night in Chicago. Look at those players. Look at how fast they are. We are at in Wilmette, Illinois, at Westmoreland Country Club. The origin of which, of course, being that they went west for more land.
Yes.
And it is David Bukowski
you're a clever man.
Stu Bradley. It'd be uncomfortable if it wasn't true.
That's,
Ben Ashford and Alex Lambropoulos playing for LifeSport with David Bukowski, the director here at Westmoreland Country Club. And
DB, baby.
Stu Bradley.
Decibel.
So, split. If they were a Russian tennis player, they'd be Andrei Splitskanova. That was for Cal.
Czech Republic.
Cal,
Split the.
split.
It would be the.
Cal would have
right,
enjoyed
exactly,
that one.
the town in Czech Republic. Split. So it's anybody's ball game in the third, Coach. I'm just gonna say it.
There's really no way of knowing, Sean. But just between you and me, let's put $10,000 on it and see what happens.
And here I thought we had it all figured out, but no, we don't. So it's going to be interesting because now it looks like Bukowski and Lambropoulos going to have to make an adjustment on their own now. On the other hand, they played a pretty good match up to now, Coach. I mean, I don't know. I just think,
I think it'll be interesting if Bukowski and Lambropoulos make an adjustment as though they were playing together. That'd be interesting for the third if everybody just switched partners.
Yes.
Then you really can't predict a winner.
No, you can't.
They would just do that to keep their viewers on their toes.
It is plural at this point, isn't it? Viewers.
Okay,
with a
got
Z.
it. Ben Ashford has just let us know that Alex Lambropoulos has requested that Girani Barnes show up wherever he is at the moment and play for Ben in the third set. He said he likes his chances better.
Well,
pretty sure somebody said Girani went to the Bulls game.
I think he did. That's what I heard.
So
with his kid, with his son.
Yep.
It's nice. It's gotta be. If you gotta get there, make sure you watch Zach LaVine before he gets shipped out of town. I don't know anything. I'm just surmising. By the way, I when they say jack of all trades, I'm not even a jack of all trades.
Zach LaVine, he was in that show Chuck, right? Now he plays Shazam.
You're right.
So talented. I didn't know he played basketball too.
He's a great jump shot, that dude. But yeah. And like I said, what are we at 8:15? So it's set in about 15 to 17 minutes. We're going to get some more rain.
Oh, good.
Isn't that wonderful?
We're an hour 41 into the match. Everybody has changed their socks multiple times.
Among other things, yes. And now we're going to get...
I used to joke that was the difference maker for me. They're like, how do you know when it's too wet to play. And I was like, as soon as my socks are wet, I'm done. Like, that's the bottom line. I do not want to be out here anymore.
Have you now? So have you changed your socks
Tonight?
No. What I'm
I
saying
change
is,
them
no,
every
I don't mean,
set, even though I'm inside.
See, I never change mine, but ever. But no, I'm just saying, have you ever done that? Because it does make a difference. I got to say, like, somebody said, hey, I mean, actually, somebody else said, look, man, you should try changing your socks and bring an extra pair of shoes and see if that doesn't help you.
Yeah.
And you know what? It didn't.
Yeah, you know what? It didn't.
I still lost.
I think you're just giving the same advice from the beginning of Die Hard, where that guy's like,
welcome to the potty, pal.
You know how to get past jet lag? You just take your socks and shoes off, walk around on the carpet. So it works in paddle, too. Yeah, if you split sets, change your socks.
Yeah. It's a good serve from Lambropoulos to start out the third here.
All right, so 15 love.
Yep,
they are ahead
LifeSport.
in the third set.
That's a little long again. He's got this kick going. Looks like when the court dries, it is different. So, because sometimes you guys think, okay, if it was wet, it's been kicking a certain way, but as soon as it dries off, the bounce is different.
You know, Alex has a tough serve to begin with, and then you
Yes.
start adding the rain in and having to make a bunch of adjustments, and you're like, is this going to kick or is it going to slide at me? It becomes even more
Exactly.
difficult.
Nice touch.
Great touch again.
Come on. See, I hit a shot like that. No way is that deliberate when I do it.
Wait, is that deliberate? David
Everybody.
chastising himself for hitting what he feels is a low-quality drive when somebody's right on top of the net.
I don't know. I think that was just a great, I would call that a great volley. But that's
I
why
agree with
Dave
you.
is demanding.
Yeah,
This is why I'm the player I am, and he's, oh, you're kidding.
Oh, and we get a little lead court action to
I
take
like the spirituality
first
from
game.
Lambropoulos
Yeah,
there.
totally agree.
Oh, the heavens.
The paddle gods
Yes.
have smiled upon thee,
Yeah, if we were.
and they doth not know the meaning of
And
the
it
word
was-
doth.
And it was good.
And
There was much rejoicing.
the peasants rejoiced.
See, around Halloween, we go the other direction.
Right,
He made a pact with.
right.
Right. So, all right. Love won. What a beautiful thought. Stu Bradley to serve for Westmo. Oh,
Listen, I'm with
That just
Alex on
skidded
that
through,
one.
yeah,
I also,
just took a nice friendly bounce there. The Westmoreland Mariners. We're just going to use the seafaring mascots because it's been wet out there. So
we're so close to
the
Lake
Westmoreland
Michigan.
Mariners. Yes. Yeah. And the midshipman of LifeSport.
Midshipman.
And by no means am I making fun of the military. I have
No,
nothing but
I
respect,
like
by
that
the way, when I say that.
I think the more
Seriously.
intricate you can throw in, like as a mascot, the more entertaining it
Oh,
is.
yeah. Oh, there's something you don't see very often. When I say not very often, I mean like once every million shot. Because these guys play so, well all the time, and the communication's right there. But, I mean, talk about, I just call that polite is what I call that.
I mean, that's just a mega precision lob.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do?
Just
Make
locked them both up.
Right. They both have outstanding manners. What are you going to do? Penalize them for that? It's nice
It's a
top.
solid drive
There's
right
the
there.
top we were talking about, topspin, I should say, that we were talking about Alex Lambropoulos' drive, where it just kind of kicks up off your paddle a bit, and it does look like it's going long sometimes when it passes you. And by contrast, as you mentioned before, Ashford's got a little more of a flatter ball, so kind of a nice change of pace. That's a good shot. Look at that.
Good touch.
He digs it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Did he get that? No.
Good ball right there from David.
The clinician,
I like
Bukowski.
it that he he long enough to, he was trying to put a bunch of cut on it, but decided he was going to go deep with it
too.
instead,
And Stu
which is
Holtz.
a big one.
Nice serve from Stu Bradley right there.
All right, so
Back to his,
one apiece right there.
His number one pitcher status. By the way, give give Ashford credit. That's the first serve he had after those uncharacteristic
he's there.
faults.
Oh,
But he was
nice
right there.
poke.
Nice dig.
It's a tough one.
More archaeology from Ben Ashford there in the corner. Jesus. Clean that fossil off, man. Great shot.
You have chosen poorly.
It's beautiful. Oh, good lob. Oh, yeah. He just, you know what? I
yeah.
mean, here's the worst part. Lambeau was there for that ball. Alex was
Not
there for the ball.
anymore.
But you know what, Dave? That's just a tough ball. I mean, that thing, he hits it hard. That's not easy to do. For those of you keeping track at home, it is not easy to do that. To hit the ball with underspin like that and hit it that much pace, I'm telling you. All right. So 15-30. Oh, little cutter.
Nice
And
dig.
Stu reads
Can
it.
he get there?
He does.
Can.
Sit. No.
Oh, great digs there,
Another
though.
good shot. Back to 30 all. Can I call it a seesaw battle? That's too much cliche right there. Hey, what else is new? What else do I do? Just bring the cliches. Just shut him up, will you? Good serve from Ashford. It's kind of like Mitch Webster, the old Cubs pitcher. Gets on, walks the first three batters, and strikes out the side. Like he'll fault. It looks like he faults on purpose. I'm a lull.
Well, he doesn't want you to get into a rhythm.
Exactly. So look what I mean. That's what I mean. Watch you still win this game. Anyway. That's not true, by the way. I don't know that about Ben. I don't know he's doing that. There's such a thing as point shaving, and I don't think that's what he's doing. If I were that good, maybe that's what I'd be doing, because I don't have a future pretty
Point
much.
shaving?
Yeah, why not? I don't shave in general, so might as well shave some points. All right,
I mean, I get it.
No, I wouldn't do that. Only in the Pro-Ams, Coach. Yes, you heard it here. All right,
Get a
point to
little bit
hold
more
here.
of a view here.
It's a good serve.
Yeah.
That was a great drive.
That's tough.
Not a bad move. As we say, just tuck the paddle out, maybe move your whole body. As Spencer, now used to be Caravaggio, now Granger would say, body block that thing. That was a great tip. That's one of the best tips, man, I've ever heard. Now, maybe that came from you too.
No.
But I'm just telling you, she's just really good at that.
No, that's a Spence original.
Spence and Mitch. Just say we're shout outs to Spencer and Mitch again. Yeah. Anyway, so 2-1, or I should say 1-2.
Yeah, one serving two.
Once again,
Westmoreland with a little.
what a return.
That's a great return from
Nice
Ashford
location.
down that seam between
Exactly.
players at the net.
Perfect. Just taking a rip at that ball. Once again, if you just joined us, which we are so glad you did, somebody has to. No, I'm just kidding. I think we're getting a decent amount of people. But anyway, on the far side, just serving there, that was Dave Bukowski. He is the Racket Sports Director here.
What a dig
nice
from
knockdown
David.
there. Here at Westmoreland Country Club. And again, tradition-laden Wilmette, Illinois. The Mariners of Westmoreland Country Club. That was Stu Bradley hitting that beautiful dig lob.
Against the LifeSport Sea Serpents.
See, that's way better than midshipman. We're going to stick with that one. And that's Alex Lambropoulos, by the way, hitting that forehand roller that was just
great
nasty.
roller.
He's a nasty sea serpent.
Great roller.
He's an angry elf.
He's an angry.
He's a nasty. That was a great roller from Lambropoulos. And, of course, the ubiquitous Ben Ashford with the blue shoes. Blue suede, not really. It was a good move from Ashford,
that's a
though.
good thought.
I like it. Opportunistic. Not to be young MC
for
about
everybody.
it. 30 all. Uh-oh. Almost, yeah.
Yep, smart.
Taking advantage of the Questionable communication. What a dig.
Great pick.
Oh, you know that was coming. What?
Yeah.
Come on. How close can
Ridiculous.
Lambropoulos get to the net with his
I
volleys?
don't know. I think he's cheating.
That's amazing. I mean, not only that, you get the lead courts, but then he's like, gives you kind of a crazy.
If we were playing an online game, I'd report him for being better than me. Is he cheating? He's more talented and it bothers me.
Mr. and Mrs. Moderator,
Dear Internet.
he's cheating. Nice touch. Good dig. All right, 30s. Again, this is going to be a dogfight for the third set here. Westmo won the first one, and LifeSport stormed back for the second. So we're at 2-1, or I should say 1-2, in the third set at 30 all. There we go. I'm hearing some more communication out there now. Not that we were getting it before.
I think this is actually a break point for
Really?
Ashford and Lambeau. Yeah, I think I might have missed the score on Alex's little
That just
backhand
missed.
cutter. I
So
think,
we're looking at deuce here, is that what you're telling me?
I think this is deuce, yeah.
Is it all running together for the old man over here? That's a problem.
I'm not pressing the 19 buttons correctly.
Sorry. I'm sorry if that was a terrible stereotype for that.
I like that one.
That's the way I'm going to sound. You know, at one point I made fun of somebody, like I was snoring, like I tell people, they would go, Sean, I'm about to tell you the story of it. I go, like I'm snoring. The funny thing is, my wife told me that's actually how you sound when you snore.
Oh, that's even worse.
So I'm just like, God, I'm so
Too
sorry.
real. Too real.
I'm so sorry. Well, not anymore now that I've got the device that I'm...
Congratulations on solving your sleep apnea.
No, I just chew a lot of gum while I'm sleeping in. It seems to...
A little bit of a shot clock maybe there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not usually something. I mean,
Patience
the backhand
tolerance
flick.
threshold, possibly? That's all right. We've all been there. Well, I never got to that point, but that's not the point.
It's a generic we. Little deep.
Deep.
Two for everybody.
Yes, deuces wild.
All right. So, Lambropoulos to serve at
Yes.
2-all, third set. Westmoreland Country Club, Wilmette, Illinois, planet Earth.
Yes. I mean, if you hadn't tuned in until now, you just know what you're doing.
You really picked the right time,
Yeah.
honestly. You know?
Absolutely.
It's just like watching like the NBA playoffs.
Exactly.
You really only need the last 5 minutes of that is a
He hit
laser
that.
beam from
He
Stu.
hit that. Gosh. Gashk. What did I, Popeye? Gashk. That was a great shot. All right,
Missed
love
it.
15.
Missed it on the replay camera.
Yeah, it's all right.
Kind of garbage producer.
Well, that's why the stream is
It's the right play from David as well.
with a
Ben
Dodge.
saw that coming, and
Dodge City.
Ben was going to get out of the way of that either way. Let's
Absolutely.
be honest. Coward.
I'd be ducking. I don't know what he did there. The ball stuck. There we go. It's stuck between the snowboards and
Can't get
the
an
bottom
angle.
bar.
We're
Yeah.
going to have an angle on the rear snowboard.
What kind of camera?
Get
people?
a new camera.
Ah, Cal, come on. At least set it up before you leave when you're sick. Come on. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Nice. Good lob. It's going to drop, and it does not.
Little deep.
Just a bit. All right. 30-15.
30-15 here.
It's a good lob.
Man, Alex's serve has just not allowed Westmoreland to just do anything on the return.
No, it's like a perfect pace.
It's normally, that's
Yep.
a great shot. It's normally one of David's stronger weapons. Look at those hands.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I was going to say, because it's just that sometimes there's a pace and a location you can hit where it's just going to be uncomfortable, no matter if it depends on where you're standing, but he just seems to be able to find it. Good call from,
Yeah, good early.
I would say from both of them, because it sounded like both Alex and Ben called that out. So we got a hold point here, a point to hold, I should say. So look at just the changeup, man. He's locating it and varying that location. Call. Nice. He does.
Again.
Unbelievable. All right. Taking the lead. So Stu Bradley and David Bukowski will serve 2-3 down in this third set. Here at lovely, loquacious Westmoreland Country Club. The
Nice
Mariners
alliteration.
and the Sea Serpents doing battle.
Doing battle.
We're not even sure.
The Sea Serpents and the Midshipmen sound like they could actually be doing battle.
It's better. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, forget the Mariners, because, you know, they're all really Mariners
It's a very
anyway.
Jason and the Argonauts kind of vibe. Maybe we could get some claymation in here.
Besides, confusing, you have Submariner, you got Mariner. You know, what is it? It's a good shot.
Nice hands.
Love that.
It's an
On the rise.
impressive volley there from Stu.
It
He kind of
was.
hit that behind his body.
It was. Lob. Yep. Good read there. Oh, good
That's
read
tough.
from Ashford. Amazing. Very Trey Casual. I should just say Trey Casual. What kind of Frenchman am I when I say very Trey?
Casual.
Because Trey is very, anyway. All right. So love 15, or I should say, look at that volley. Beauty. A little miscommunication, but they can handle it. It's almost like they meant to do that. Look at the speed. Ashford turning on the afterburners. At this point, yes. Nice pick. Beautiful. And as Joe Buck would say, cue the Benny Hill music. Yeah, get over. It's in there. Nice dig. Awesome. Good drive. All right, not to quote a double entendre, and I don't mean to belabor it even further, but this is right about the time where we were supposed to get some more precipitation. Great shot. Unbelievable.
Too good. Well
Talk
played.
about opportunistic for
Lots
Bukowski.
of good highlights in that particular point.
Oh, yeah.
David comes up with an opportunity off of a drive and catches Alex cheating a little too far.
And as we were saying, it's gotten drier, and the points, of course, as we have a three-shot point, the points have gotten longer.
Not anymore.
Exactly. Just because you said it, or I said it. Oh, and even shorter now. All right, so 15:40.
It's not a race, guys.
Not a hold until you break either. Let's just see.
It's not a hold until you break. It's not a break until you hold. It's not a hold until you break. Oh,
Why not?
little opportunity to go
If I had a
behind
backhand
him
like
there.
that, I'd hit it all the time,
Yeah.
regardless of the circumstance. All right, so another break point here. Let's see if Stu and Dave could respond. Great kick serve. Just a little bit of indecision there on Alex's part, maybe. Because he just thought maybe he was going to do one thing. It almost looked like he was going to lob it, and then he decided maybe the last second he was going to. Good hands.
What a great
Sick.
volley from
Sick.
Stu.
Stu Bradley. Ladies and gentlemen, he'll be here at least all night, if not all week.
Maybe longer.
Yeah.
So close to the
Again,
net, though.
I'm using this all night.
After that
Let's get his
serve.
agent on the phone. I just keep saying that about everybody. There's a lot of agents out there, Coach. No way. I thought that was
tough.
going over. Nice shot, Alex. Way to back him up. Smart playing. And again, somebody who hits the ball with that kind of topspin, it's a little easier for him to do that to somebody when they back off the net
deuce.
that much. Oh, he finds it. Finding Nick early for Christmas. Dave Bukowski giving his partner the finger there. You saw it. No way.
Little
he missed it all. Way to hold for Stu Bradley at 33. Kenny King. Patrick Ewing. Let's just go on and on.
David coming up with a little back foot nick into the corner there, keeping him alive. Little deep.
Little deep. And the Jacob Mazur scoring standard, low 15. I've just decided to make it a scoring tech, you know, like.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? The Mazur scoring technique. Mazur scoring standard. Scale, is it? Good roller. Oh, good shot.
Great patience to line that ball up.
Absolutely. And huge pace there. Again, surprised. Just going to turn his shoulder and smack that thing. Love 30. There it is again. That's a nice touch. He dug it. Dig that. A little long. Yeah, that'd be a couple of my friends would just be saying stuff like that. Dig that. Oh, there we go. Who turned the closet light on? Shot. Shot. Look at that. Not a bad idea. It was just a good reset from Ben, almost anticipating that blitz from Bukowski there. Oh, the two-hander. Sit. Oh, the emergency two-hander. And it does work here.
Emergency two-hander. Pull the ripcord.
All right, are we at 15-40? Am I wrong?
You are correct. 15 serving 40.
There's a good-looking serve.
A little seam off the back screen. Stu's there.
Good leave.
Little deep on the push.
All right. Fending off a couple of break points here. Bukowski to serve at this next one. It's in there. Nice dig.
Smart play by Ben to you know, kind of lay that serve in there, change up the rhythm a little bit. It's a good opportunity.
Yes. It's a nice pace drive like that.
Yeah.
When Ben does that.
Yeah.
Just goes to show you do not have to crank drives all the time.
You do just have to make somebody volley.
Exactly.
That's really the overall objective.
Dig. And he's building sandcastles back there. Nice. Love that drive.
Smart.
Okay, again, most people can't do that. Just kind of get down under the ball, snap it kind of inside out into the alley like that. That's just crazy good.
Well, I mean, with that trajectory, too, with it being like right around net level, and then picking a spot on the outside edge of the alley, it just becomes tough to...
It's a little fault at deuce, but you're right, no matter what. So blink, and there's another break point here. See if they handle it.
Oh, that's rough.
All right.
Battle back.
To 4-3. Midshipmen just making their move here. Serpents running out of...
You got to be careful, though. The sea serpents have the same powers as Mothra. So at any moment, there could be, you know, spores and laser antenna.
My favorite are the people that are being flown away by Mothra. We'll talk about how the sea serpent really wasn't that bad a creature, and they feel sorry for it now as
exactly
as the volcano envelops it. It always made me laugh. like it killed like thousands of people, but you know what? It really wasn't that bad.
Just a little below the net on
That's
that
right.
one.
Good hands from Stu Bradley there.
I always thought it was interesting that somehow they made Mothra the cute one. That was very weird. Great cover.
Was it
Tough
good
shot.
or out? I don't know.
I mean, it might have been wide, yeah.
We don't have a replay on that
It's
one.
just,
I couldn't see because the supports in the way of kind of that. Couldn't see. I'd love to be able to tell you.
It would be a tough call. It was pretty close.
Yeah.
I suspect that chat would say that they thought it was out.
Well, you know.
But you got to respect. You got to respect the playing of it when you can't be 100% sure.
Yep. It's a good shot. That's just a great shot. And he finds the nick
And
on
he
top of
tags
that.
the camera.
Yeah, because you know what? I actually, Alex and Ben did pretty much everything you could do. Alex was going to blitz on that one, just figuring he might be able to pick the ball off. And Ben moved over to cover the nick, and it was just a perfect nick shot. It's a great volley from Bukowski.
It's a good read.
Super
Ben thinking
shot.
that Alex was going to smoke that return a little bit more. And did not quite get the result that he wanted. Okay.
All right. 5-3 or 3-5, I should say. Lambropoulos and Ashford serving 3-5 down for LifeSport against what a dig from Bradley, Stu Bradley, speaking of which, and Dave Bukowski. Oh, there it is.
Don't you hate it when he does that?
Gosh. Yeah, Jester's dead. All right, so nice. Good idea. Just gotta. It's a good drive. Well, you know what?
Catches a little lead cord action.
I think they're even now.
Agreed.
I'm just saying. Just saying. 15 all. Loud. It's going to work. Just looked like he miscued it, but I think he hit it solid. I'm just not used to that type of talent. That's the difference right there. Good drive. Scoop. Like the one time lob that far. Well, so much for me as a meteorologist. I haven't seen any rain, and it was supposed to be here 15 minutes ago. What the heck do I know? Shot off, skywalking. Like the patience here. Just
wide.
Long or wide, kind of wide, more wide than long. All right, 30-15, am I right?
I believe so.
Say, Lambropoulos,
Yeah, Alex
Ashford
is
up
served,
30-15.
I think, at 30-15.
All right. Well, I love keeping track of the score for everybody
Anytime we can
involved.
give a little guidance in the HUD.
Yeah. By the way, I wasn't totally sure about that.
I'm pretty confident.
All right. It just felt like 30-15 to me, Coach. I'm a feel scorer.
I mean, if they didn't know either, then, you know.
Usually when I'm playing, I feel like I'm losing. No way.
Ooh.
So, yeah, handles it. Still holding.
Holding. Holding.
Nice flick. Oh, yeah.
That's a great
Stu
drive right there.
with Stu turned and went, I told you it was 15-30.
I told you it was 30 all.
Those guys in the booth have no idea what they're talking about. It's served from Alex. Came off the seam there. Actually, Stu got some good wood on that one, just didn't go over. Point to hold here for Lambropoulos and Ashford. The Sea Serpents. Here comes the Venom. Nice. Oh. Bukowski, stylish. Almost forcing Lambropoulos into a cutter there. Back to square, as in deuce. That's a pretty cool.
Yeah, it's getting lower and lower.
Yeah, I know. He's good at it.
You don't want to give Ben too many opportunities to hit that particular shot. It's going to start to become a lot tougher off the screen.
Flick.
Nice hands.
No.
One too
Bait
many,
him into
perhaps.
the down line pass, which is not an easy shot either. Or I should say attempted pass. Not very many passing shots hit in platform.
Game point to stay in it here.
Point to hold. Shot. He does it again. There. Oh, Stu taking advantage.
Yeah. Back to deuce. Nice play.
You just want a glass of barefoot Pinot Grigio. That's in there. Almost too hard. Yep. He's there. Sick.
Great pick.
Nice dig. Yes. Look at this. Some archaeology majors. Oh, nice shot. It's a virtual expedition out there. Good. Yeah. Look at this.
Nice cat.
And as you said, to your point, Coach, the more it dries out, the more ball kind of grips where it didn't before. Sometimes you just got to get used to that, or at the last second, move forward. Good lob. God, I want that thing to light up so bad, Coach, when it hits that logo. God, I love that. I know it'd be distracting.
Smart play here.
Yes. It's attrition. Yes. This is, oh, unbelievable point.
Drifted just a little bit long on that one.
All right, and then earning themselves.
Great dig back here.
If I'm not mistaken, a match point? No. No. Is this match in here? Yeah, match point.
Yes, it is.
Nice lob. Good. Good reach for that one. There you go. Serious patience. That's going to hit the Nickies there, though.
Yep. Good cover again.
Shot. I think it's radar over there. All the way up. More attrition. Good lob. Yes. Sit. A little wide.
Wow.
Super playing from Lambropoulos.
Tough,
He just would not let up.
Refusing
back to deuce.
to let that point die. Still swinging at everything. Putting spin on all of it. Nothing tentative. Just taking his shots. And I jinxed.
It's always the case, man, after a big rally. I'm telling you, sometimes it happens. All right, match point again. That was a good-looking serve. Seamer. You know, I sound more idiotic than normal when I say it that way. Seamer.
Nothing wrong with that?
Oh, and I think so.
And there it is. Great match right there. All 4 players grinding it out. An interesting night. A little bit of paddle, a little bit of rain. Mothra showed up. I mean, it was off the chain.
But at everything. And we're not going to say because the midshipmen won over the Sea Serpents.
No, you can't.
That justice prevailed. We can't say that.
You can't do that. But
it's not fair.
Yeah, it's too loaded for sure.
Yeah. Speaking of getting loaded,
we're going to call it an evening, everybody, and.
I didn't mean that. I don't mean it that way.
We will be back next week with a little more paddle action from the live stream as we come close to the holiday break here. Just a couple of matches left before
it's unbelievable how
all
fast
of a sudden Christmas is upon us.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you sticking around and watching with us tonight, and we will see you next week for another CPTC live stream. Have a good one.
Good night, everybody.